What's up, guys, girls, traders? This your boy Money Flip right here, coming at you with a watch list. It is about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, January 26th, Tuesday night. As you can see, I have a current chart of the ES futures up, gap down right after the close. Here, gap down a little bit. Feel that gap, kind of bouncing back and forth, down almost 11 points at the moment. We still seem to have the correlation along with oil, which I've always been a proponent that said I'll be glad when that is over, but for right now it is what it is. So the market is still pretty much following whatever oil does. So just keep that in mind when you're day trading or scalping, whatever. So I'm going to go through a list of tickers that I kind of like. I think I have about 9 or 10 of them, so we'll run right through these. First one on the list, good old Apple. I'll open this up to after hours. Well, yeah, it's already after hours on this chart, I'm sorry. As you can see, Apple closed at basically 100 bucks, but is down to what, 97.42, and actually, I'm gonna blow that up. This wasn't slow. I'm not gonna count this wick right here because I guess that's when the earnings were released. So looks like 97.11 basically. You could call it the 96.89 as well if you wish, but those are the levels. So I think Apple was expected to make about a $7 move. It didn't make it. So it looks like this will be a good premium sale. So if you can get in early tomorrow during the bell, I kind of like that play. Just sell some premium. I mean, sell some calls, sell some puts or whatever out of the money, and just, you know, collect that decay on the premium. Should turn out to be a decent play. But looks like those people who sold premium, if their strikes were right, they made out pretty good on the Apple earnings. So first I'm going to go through the long tickers, then I'm going to go through the short tickers. So the first one is Dollar General. As you can see what it did on the 5-minute throughout today, but the market ran quite well today, so I kind of like that. But as you can see right here on Dollar General, that was resistance right there. Dollar General, as you can see, busted over that. So long term, I kind of like Dollar General from the long perspective, especially if it starts to pull back a little bit. I really like this one to go long. So that's Dollar General. One to keep on watch. One that I had on the weekly webinar from Sunday and also got tons of call activity today is KHC. And in the weekly webinar on Sunday, I said if KHC got over this resistance, look out, it could be a nice mover. Well, it moved quite nice today and closed on its highs, closed at the high day. Okay, very nice candle. I would look for some more of this one. I like that one long. Sorry for the yawn, guys. The next one, ENDP. ENDP, I like the way this one has held its support right here, even though you have these long wicks. But I'm going to turn line across there. That was pretty much where it was holding. Yeah, you had these wicks, especially you had this wick because of earnings. I think we had some market crumbling these days right here. But anyway, I like that base right there. It's coming back up. So next stop is to see if it can get over this resistance right there. So I like for it to go ahead and push on up there and then possibly break through it. But I really like this one to the long side. Very good volume today. Squeeze is getting ready to get back over the zero line. This fast MACD is pushing, so I really like that one. You could say that's the channel right there, so look for it to break on out. Okay, if it hits its head and comes back down, I mean, you got a nice little short opportunity because that's a $10 range right there. So you can make something off of that easily. Anyway, that is ENDP. Like that one to the long side. Actually, I think that's it for the longs. DG, KHC, ENDP. For the shorts, FLIR. The reason I really like this one is this one did not participate in the rally today. And let me blow this up. The other thing is you have a big gap right here. Well, guess what? We're about to fill the rest of that gap, I believe. And with the futures pointing lower, I really like this one to fill that gap. So this one's really on my list tomorrow as one of my top shorts. So that's FLIR, looking for a continuation to the downside to fill that gap, may even get further. Today's range 29.28, 30.64, so about $1.30 pretty much for the range. So that could turn out to be a nice play. Anyway, that's FLIR, short side. I already went over Apple. BIDU. This one still looks weak to me. A couple of members in chat today hit that one pretty hard at the beginning because I said in a weekly webinar on Sunday that to me BIDU looks really weak. So I'm looking for BIDU, especially with the market, and if any bad news comes out of China, I like for BIDU to continue to push lower. Okay, so BIDU, I'm looking at that one for a short. And let me flip. Also, the other thing is BIDU was only down 40. Well, sorry, not only. BIDU didn't participate in the rally. It was down 46 cents, and the Dow was up, 250 points. Let me show you this one on a 5-minute chart. So this is pretty much the open right here. Couple members in chat killed this one out at the beginning, and then it kind of rallied a little bit back and just ran flat the rest of the day. But if we get any weakness, I'm looking for BIDU to come on down tomorrow as well. Halliburton. I like this one to continue lower for the simple fact that they had their earnings. That didn't look too well. And then it's just been down. And if I'm not mistaken, oil rallied yesterday, and it still didn't do anything. So Halliburton looks real bad. So any weakness in oil, Halliburton is one of my run-tos to get short. So see some oil weakness. I feel like Halliburton's going to continue its trend down. Any pops, I'm shorting those trends as well. Okay. You can look over here to the right, to the left. You can see Halliburton on the weekly chart. That's a 3-year weekly, and man, this thing looks bad, real bad. So that's my take there on Halliburton. And last but not least, Expedia. Expedia, no market participation. Okay, down 28 cents. Like I said, the market was up nice and big today. What are the earnings? Earnings are out a couple of weeks. With that said, I need to check Priceline, but I do like Expedia to the short side, especially any pops for a swing. Let me check Priceline for a second. Priceline pretty much has the same chart. Their earnings are on the 17th, so Priceline still has a while. With that said, let me just go ahead and check Trip. Now Trip was up 20 cents, but I mean Expedia, Trip, Priceline, they all have the same chart, at least recent. Their earnings are on the 11th, so all of their earnings are within a week of each other, and they will be sympathy plays off each other, so watch that on those. Okay, so once again, for the longs, Dollar General, ENDP, and KHC. For the shorts, sell premium on Apple, BIDU, Halliburton, and Expedia are my shorts. Alright, that's just a quick watch list for you guys for tomorrow. Come check us out, watchemtrade.com. All right. Good luck. Happy trading. Peace.